Every site for your field mess is different, but there are certain practical ideas you should use when setting up. Blister bags should be located in a spot convenient to both the messing area and the company's bivouac area. The serving line will be the center of activity near the kitchen truck. The messing area, of course, is near the end of the serving line. Also near the messing area, you will establish your mess kit laundry and start digging your garbage pit. The garbage pit must be dug deep enough to hold the garbage for 2 meals. The mess kit laundry must be set up nearby. Water is critical in combat, and everyone will want to fill up his canteen, so you must hang and fill the blister bags. They can be hung from tree branches or set up on poles. Both of your blister bags will be needed. The position for each food item in the serving line is selected. Meanwhile, the outgoing meal is made ready for delivery to the troops in the combat position. There are a couple of squads who will be out there all night and cannot come in for supper. It is up to you to prepare a good, hot, and wholesome meal for them. All hot foods must be placed in one container and all cold food in another. Men assigned as rotators accompany the can bearers who will carry the food to the combat positions. The rotators will relieve the men assigned to the night combat position in order that they may eat their supper. Can bearers have been instructed as to size of portions to serve before they left the kitchen. When they are finished here, they are directed to the next position. While food is being delivered to the men in the combat position and weapon emplacements, you start serving the rest of the company. It's best to use the same serving system meal after meal, so the men will know what courses to expect first, second, third, and so forth. Be consistent. The pre-dip can of boiling water at the beginning of the line both sterilizes the mess gear and warms it up. The soup is out ahead with a good bit of space before the rest of the line. It takes a little more time to serve soup, and this space keeps the line from bunching up. Because soup is being served, there is an extra can of boiling water to wash the canteen cup so it may be used again for the coffee. Coffee, like soup, takes a little more time to serve, so leave a longer space after your dessert to keep the mess line from crowding. At the end of the line, there is a condiment table. The mess line is zigzagged as a precaution against enemy fire. The string is used as a guideline. Each of the serving cans is raised to the same height. This avoids having the troops bend over for their food. To get the containers off the ground, use whatever's handy, 5-gallon water cans, rocks, cradles from the field ranges, anything to make the serving containers even along the top. When serving food, be consistent in how you serve. Once you've served a course in a certain part of the mess kit, keep doing it that way. The meat, for example, goes in the same place every time. Never change the place where you put a certain food. This helps keep the men serving behind you from getting confused, mixing up the food and holding up the line. The KPs are instructed on the exact portion to serve. Because of the limited amount of food available, portion control is even more important in the combat area than in the garrison mess. Don't overfill. Don't spill the food. Make all the portions the same size. Properly served food looks and tastes better. After the men have served themselves at the condiment tables, guides lead them to the messing area. Men are allowed to eat only in the designated area. Groups are spaced to reduce casualties in case of mortar fire. Groups of 3 or 4 are okay. No loud talking, no mess kit rattling, and no smoking. The guide enforces blackout discipline. After the men have finished eating, they will have to clean their mess kits. Remember, the garbage pit and mess kit laundry are near the messing area. The garbage pit comes first, then the laundry. The first can is hot soapy water. The second can contains boiling water for rinsing. The third and last can is also boiling water for a second rinse. The cleaner they clean their mess kits at the garbage pit, the cleaner the wash water will be. A knife or a fork is used to scrape the mess kit thoroughly if a brush is not provided. Nearby at the mess kit laundry, sanitary brushes are provided. Mess kits must really be cleaned. The soapy water should be hot but not boiling. Immersion heaters should keep the second and third cans boiling. Dirty mess kits can put your unit out of action with diarrhea or worse. Fan the mess kits in the air to dry them, but don't let them rattle. When the men are all finished, it's time to start your own cleaning up. The entire mess area must be carefully policed. Use your KP detail. Policing is for the usual sanitary reasons and to make sure there's nothing left around that could tell the enemy anything about your outfit. For washing pots and pans, use the soapy water from the mess kit laundry if it isn't too dirty. You can also reuse the third can of rinse water as the soapy water for the next meal. To save space in the garbage pit, mash all cans. Pile lime on the garbage. Then cover with dirt, leaving enough room in the pit for the next meal's garbage and 2 feet of dirt for final cover. You'll be policed up by about 2200. Then you can get a few hours sleep before you start breakfast. Breakfast for the men in the combat positions is placed in the insulated food containers. And delivered to the rear of the combat position. Breakfast is served in the same manner as supper, and it also must be a good square meal. One addition, sea rations which have been broken down for individuals are issued at breakfast as the dinner ration. After breakfast, after the area has been policed and the containers have come back from the rear of the combat positions, you're ready to head back to your rear area again. Now, this whole operation has followed a well-thought-out plan. The organization of the mess area, the zigzag mess line, the line ending at the messing area near the garbage pit, the mess kit laundry, and the proper way to serve food in the field so it will look best and taste best. Another day breaking. You'll be back tomorrow night as soon as it gets dark. Maybe it'll be the same place, or maybe it'll be some other place that's in enemy hands now. But wherever it is, those men must be fed. When they say an army moves on its stomach, what they really mean is that an army moves on your labor, your skill, your initiative.